And what about Brave Newbies? Any Brave Newbie representatives here with us on the panel?
Yeah, that would be me, Joan Ender. I'm currently running the dojo for Brave.
Excellent, welcome. Let's move on ahead then to Brave Newbies. Why should people consider joining Brave Newbies as a new player?
Okay, so thanks for having us here. Brave Newbies and the Brave Collective, the alliance that Brave Newbies Inc. is a part of, both are focused towards offering new players a good place in EVE, to offer them the choice to do what they want to do in EVE, whether that's PvPing, ratting, mining, exploring. We do not so much teach them every little thing. We don't. We take a bit of a hands-off approach in how we treat our newbies. We have the dojo set up, which is our in-alliance program to help all new members, and it's a place where you can ask questions. You will receive help, but in general you are expected to, at least to a degree, help yourself along and to want to improve. Like we know we are not the best in EVE, but we try to improve ourselves, improve our doctrines, improve our players in PvP, PvE, to just get better and have fun while doing it. Brave has two kind of core values. One of them would be stay classy, which means, things like racism on comms, pornography on comms, all of that in fleets is not tolerated and will not be accepted. We probably don't take it as strict as Gregal does. However, it's still something that we are very proud of, and that I think does define us in a way, and that offers many people a place in Brave who otherwise would not be willing to play EVE, with how some of the community unfortunately is. The other core value would be having the most fun per hour. For others, EVE is about gaining the most ISK per hours, being lead PvP, being the very best, and driving everything to the very top. For us, we try to improve ourselves, but always try to have fun at the same time. As to helping new players along, we offer a series of programs. We offer some classes. We have recently started something we call the Brave Academy, where we teach our peoples how to act in fleets, teaching them the various roles: EWAR, DPS, Logi, Tackle, and try to get them effective in any fleet as soon as possible. We also offer classes to various other topics, whether that's exploration, ratting, mining, or anything else. We hand out some free ships, but basically the purpose of all that is to jumpstart our new players, to get them into the game as fast as possible, and to then make themselves self-sufficient, so they can sustain their own PvP, they can do something on their own without being dependent on their corporation or the alliance doing well. So the fact that you should do something on your own is very important for us. We hand out. We are currently residing in Nullsec, right next door to Affirmative. We know that can be a bit hard for new players to be in the space, because we do get people visiting us trying to shoot us. We do fight back, and we do try to organize our alliance in a way that helps Newbros get settled in and not be completely lost in the game.
Great. You mentioned you're operating out of Nullsec. What region, and also how many members does Brave Newbie currently have?
We are currently living in Quarius, that's in the south of the game map. We have BNI, our main corporation, has about 1,300 players. We also have a rather big French corp, who also is Newbro friendly, as is the whole Alliance. In total, the Brave Collective, the Alliance, has about 2,000 members.
Excellent. And you mentioned that the defining thing about Brave Newbies is fun per hour. Tell us a little bit more about how does that make you a little different from other kinds of new player corporations? I mean, how does that actually manifest in terms of the kinds of things that you do for new players?
Well, we always try to be a little bit crazy, whether that's Battle Venture Roam, Shitty Santa Roams, which basically means fit up your ship as bad as you can and then hand it over to someone else, and well, this collection of crazy ships then goes out and tries to kill things. We have one of those roams as part of the thing later today in 6 hours, I think. We have all kinds of these things, and in general we try not to take EVE too serious. We have had our ups and downs as an alliance, but I think one of the things that really makes Brave is that we get through the trouble, and we just lost a battle, we just lost 100 ships or more. But that doesn't matter. We had fun. That's what really matters.
One particular kind of activity that a new player is looking for, what do you think you're particularly good at?
I can give you a non-serious and a serious answer. The non-serious answer would be we are very, very good at losing ships. We are currently the group in the game that has lost the most ships. As a more serious answer, we do try to stay independent to a degree from bigger powers. That means we do not have like a sugar daddy that protects us or anything. So if anyone is looking for an independent playstyle where you have to be self-reliant, are not spoon-fed with anything or gifted things along the way, rather want to build your own stuff, then Brave definitely is a place for you.
So let's ask the inverse of that question now. I'd like to go back through the same group. What do you think the one thing that you're the weakest at? What would you tell a new player that you are probably have the least amount of to offer in terms of the different kinds of gameplay in EVE? And let's go the same order here. Let's start with our friends from Brave Newbies.
So what we cannot offer you is huge Titan or super fleet. We do not gate camp in Titans. We, like I said earlier, we do not have that backbone from a huge group that we get protected or helped by. We do things on our own, so we are a bit limited in some regards.
Excellent.
So since we are not just one corporation, but an alliance full of newbie-friendly corporations, you can get information on how to join each of our corporations on our wiki. That's wiki.braveineve.com. I'll post it in Mumble in a second. For my own corporation, BNI, you can also just join our in-game recruitment channel, Brave Newbies. You have instructions there, and you can of course ask all kinds of questions, preferably EVE related, in that chat channel.
Excellent. And Brave Newbies.
So if you want to have the most fun per hour, then Brave is where you have to go.
Very good.